Welcome to the College Investor Audio Show, where we talk about the biggest issues impacting millennial money, from student loan debt to side hustles to building wealth. We will show you how to get out of debt so that you can build real wealth for the future.
Oh, yes, a new year and new tax season. This is going to be fun. Welcome to the show today as we talk about the best free tax software for 2022. Every year, we review dozens of different online tax software packages. We try to clearly lay out who qualifies for the free tier and who is excluded. So in the past year or two, we've also noticed that the tax software companies are making that information clear from their website. Thanks, guys. But despite the clarity, we see time and again that tax filers feel duped by tax software companies. They expect to file for free, but then they unexpectedly have to pay much more, often over $100. People who have complex tax filing situations expect to pay for great tax software. Crypto, stock traders, landlords, small business owners, etc., all see value in premium tax filing software. But these folks aren't the norm. Millions of people have only W-2 income, but they get pushed to paid software due to HSA contributions, student loan interest, child care expenses, and other mundane expenses. These people are understandably upset when they don't qualify for free tax filing. A lot of online filing companies advertise free filing. Many are even part of the Free File Alliance, which is a group of companies that have committed to offering free filing for eligible individuals. However, you might not qualify for the free offer because of the complexity of your filing. By the time you spend an hour or two entering all of your information, you might end up paying top dollar to file your taxes, just because of some of the exclusions we talked about earlier. So instead of being surprised by the price tags of free filing offers, we want you to be an informed consumer. So we took a look at every major tax filing software, kind of broke it down to who is offering free filing and who isn't. Many of these companies offer free federal returns for certain people, but charge for the state return. Or even worse, charge more for a state return than other versions of their software. In 2021, Cash App Taxes is the only company offering free state and federal filing to most filers. Among paid software, H&R Block has the most robust free offering, but even this software has some gotchas. Before you select a free software package, check out our list of the best free software to see if it makes sense to you. Free tax software? Maybe. So these companies can get you, even with free offers. Most of the companies on the list today offer free federal filing for a subset of taxpayers. The trouble is that each company has different criteria for free filing. Some only offer free filing for a small subset of filers, usually those with W-2 income only and no credits or deductions. Yikes. Other companies offer free federal filing but require payment for state, like we talked about earlier. The so-called free filing situation has become even more complex due to COVID-19. During the 2020 filing season, a lot of companies expanded their free offering to cover unemployment income and credits associated with the American Rescue Plan. This year, some companies have retained these expanded free offerings, but other companies have reverted to the more restrictive options. Whether companies have retained expanded offerings, many companies retain gotchas related to student loan interest deductions, retirement contributions, daycare expenses, and HSA contributions. Almost every major filing service requires an upgrade to the deluxe tier when you start claiming these credits. This can feel like a super frustrating money grab when you don't know you have to pay until you're an hour into the process and about to finish the filing. Ugh. We wish we could offer better news for tax filers, we do. But the fact is that few tax software services actually offer free filing when you have complex filing. Even if your situation is totally normal, you may have to pay to upgrade. Now, this isn't to say that paying for tax software is a bad choice. On the contrary, a lot of tax software packages are actually a real bargain. But when you see a tax software company plastering free on its website, be wary. You might not qualify. Another gotcha relates to state filing costs. Most people have to file federal and state returns. Some companies offer free federal filing, but always require users to pay for state filing fees. Often, the state filing costs are hidden on the website, so be careful before you choose a company that advertises free federal filing. So, all that said, which companies actually offer free federal and free e-file state returns? In 2022, the only company offering free state and federal for all users is Cash App Taxes. The software offers a surprisingly robust user experience, audit support guarantees, and support for most major tax situations. It is ideal for landlords, self-employed people, side hustlers, anyone with credits or deductions they need to claim. However, Cash App Taxes only supports filing in one state. This year, H&R Block is offering a robust free pricing tier. It supports all credits related to the American Rescue Plan, including the rebate recovery credit, and you can also use the option if you earn W-2 income or received unemployment income or Social Security income, you could qualify for this tier. The free tier also supports student loan interest deductions, educational credits, and child tax credits. However, filers with retirement credits and deductions might have to upgrade. Additionally, those with HSA contributions and child or dependent care contributions will certainly have to upgrade to claim all their relevant deductions. People in these situations have to upgrade to Deluxe and would be better off using Cash App Taxes. We're massive fans of H&R Block's expanded free pricing and Credit Karma's completely free offerings, I should say Cash App Taxes, completely free offerings. However, a free product may not be the best fit for you in 2021. If you have a complex situation, you might choose some bargain software like Free Tax USA, a bargain for filing in multiple states. Active traders or others with complex situations might prefer some premium software like H&R Block or TurboTax. So today, we focus on free software, but consider your situation before selecting software. Here's a note for last-minute filers, by the way. Most state free filing options disappear after April 1st. Choosing a platform early on generally means you'll get the best deal. File early to take advantage. First up, we talk about Cash App Taxes. This is formerly Credit Karma Taxes. It's the same thing. They continue to deliver free state and federal filing for all users. The product offers an excellent user experience for most users. Active traders are probably going to want to look elsewhere. Unfortunately, people who worked in multiple states can't use Cash App Taxes to file their state returns. People with K-1 income also can't use the software for state or federal filing. Cash App Taxes is fantastic, and the only gotcha is that you have to download the Cash App on your phone. You also have to connect a debit card to the Cash App, which may be a challenge for underbanked people. Prepaid debit cards are not going to work here. Cash App Taxes is our top free choice for 2022. Let's talk about H&R Block, as we've kind of touched on it a little bit, but they do offer free federal and state returns this year. They also expanded what counts for free filing, making them our top choice for individuals that qualify for free file. W-2 wage earners, people with unemployment income, people who earn Social Security income, all qualify for the free tier. Limited interest and dividend income is also supported. Pretty cool. Now, the free tier also supports a few important credits and deductions, including the Earned Income Credit, Child Tax Credit, Education Credits, and the Student Loan Interest Deduction. The free tier includes both state and federal filing. Not everyone is going to qualify for H&R Block's free tier, but we continue to promote it because it's so easy to use. Filers can simply snap a photo of their W-2, pretty cool, Just add in some basic information and you're done. You can read more about H&R Block's offers in our H&R Block review at thecollegeinvestor.com. You knew we would talk about these guys. TurboTax. So in 2022, TurboTax has an amazing offer. Check this out. Simple filers who have their documents ready by February 15th can have an enrolled agent file taxes on their behalf. Those who complete their returns by March 31st can have an enrolled agent review their taxes before filing. That's pretty cool. Okay, now there's unfortunately about this offer. It's limited to people with very simple returns, like W-2 income, limited interest, and dividend income on its free tier. The only credits and deductions supported are the Earned Income Tax Credit, Rebate Recovery Credit, Child Tax Credit, and Student Loan Interest Deduction included for free. People with more complex situations, HSA contributions, child care expenses, charitable contributions, etc., you're going to have to upgrade. You can read more about what TurboTax actually offers in our TurboTax review. And I'm going to say it again, thecollegeinvestor.com. I know I'm going to say that a lot today. Tax Act. All right, so Tax Act has an expansive free filing option. We like it. It only applies to federal returns, though. All filers have to pay for state returns. Given the high price point of state returns, we think Tax Act is kind of a poor choice for people seeking free filing. In 2022, Tax Act provides free filing to people with W-2 income, education expenses, but not student loan interest, and people who want to claim the child tax deduction. The free filing includes federal and state returns, but watch out. Tax Act bumps you out of the free zone pretty quickly. Anyone with student loan interest, charitable contributions, child care expenses, or contributions to a traditional IRA will have to move to the deluxe tier. You can read more at thecollegeinvestor.com. Free Tax USA. They advertise themselves as the best place to file your federal taxes for free. Free extends to all forms and all individual tax situations on the federal side. The free label doesn't extend to state filing. Everybody's going to pay $14.99 per state. While it isn't free, I do believe Free Tax USA offers an excellent option for people who have complex tax filing situations. It's especially useful for those with K-1 income and multi-state filing who don't qualify for Cash App taxes. The state pricing is transparently displayed on the front page of the website, and the software is pretty easy to use too. We have a full review, of course, at thecollegeinvestor.com of Free Tax USA. Now let's move on to TaxHawk. They advertise, file federal taxes free, which turns out to be true. People who need to file state returns, though, $14.99. TaxHawk does not have a free pricing tier for state. With cleaned up ads and great software, TaxHawk qualifies as a great bargain. But those who need to file state returns can't file for free. Now let's move on to 1040now.net. Beyond 1040now.net, having the second ugliest website of all tax prep companies, come on guys, their pricing is also exceptionally confusing. Their site says, free online tax prep, but none of their filing options are actually free. What? It literally says, free online tax prep. 2 sentences later, preparation and e-filing is only $19.95. There's no free. It's so weird. Avoid, at all costs. You have no reason to ever use 1040now.net. They're the worst. Let's move on. 1040.com. All right, so unlike many other filing services, 1040.com has a flat pricing model. Everybody pays $25 to file their taxes. It doesn't matter whether you've got complex taxes or even easy taxes. The price is the same. Filers can test out the program for free but you'll need to pay before you file. Generally, we prefer the Cash App Taxes or Free Tax USA interface to the 1040.com interface. We get a full review, though, at thecollegeinvestor.com. Easy, it's actually the letter E and Z, taxreturn.com. So Easy Tax Return only supports free federal filing for a limited subset of people. You gotta earn less than $50,000, not have dependents, and only have W-2 income. If you adjust your income through credits or deductions, you can't use their services. The company always charges $19.95 for state filing. The free software is incredibly limited, and it's very difficult to use. Since users have to pay for state filing, we recommend just pass on Easy Tax Return in 2022. File Your Taxes is the next one we're going to look at. File Your Taxes is tough to use. Price structure, Byzantine. To qualify for free federal filing, stay with me here. You must earn W-2 income, be under 65, have no dependents, and earn between $9,000 and $69,000. Why? And the company doesn't offer free state filing either. Even if you manage to qualify for free federal filing, the software is cumbersome to use. We don't recommend at all. File Your Taxes for free software in 2022. Online Taxes is the other one, OLT. So it's just OLT.com. It's another software company that hypes up free federal return for everyone because they charge additional for the state return. The $9.95 state return is actually inexpensive though, but the software is somewhat cumbersome to use. Technically, yeah, OLT.com is a bit less expensive than Free Tax USA, so it's a little bit more of a bargain for multi-state filers. That said, it's clunkier, so filing takes more time. You can check out our OLT.com review just to make sure, see if it's right for you, at thecollegeinvestor.com. Okay, now, here's one that's a little bit more well-known, TaxSlayer. TaxSlayer is open and honest about only supporting simple returns on its free tier. We do like that about them. While it doesn't support child tax credits or HSA contributions on its free tier, it does support student loan interest deductions and educational credits. If you qualify, TaxSlayer will file state and federal for free. But due to the limits on the free tier, we don't recommend TaxSlayer's free product. However, TaxSlayer Classic is a premium software bargain for more complex filers. We got a full review at thecollegeinvestor.com. Okay, now, IRS free fillable forms, the last thing we're going to talk about today. The IRS offers free fillable forms from mid-January through mid-October when filing closes. If you're used to filing your taxes with pen and paper, you might decide that these forms are relatively easy to use. Generally, we prefer the ease of the tax filing software that we've mentioned throughout the show, but the fillable forms could make sense if you don't have much in the way of income or expenses. Here's a quick last word and then we'll wrap up for today. A final reminder about free tax filing. So the world of free tax filing is full of gotchas. Use the guide today to help you choose the right software for your situation. And remember, free filing may not be the right move for you because a lot of people prefer to use expensive tax filing software because it just helps them feel confident about their filing. You don't have to be penny wise and pound foolish when it comes to an expense as large as your taxes. Free software sounds great, but don't go for free if it means missing out on some big tax deductions. If you want to estimate your taxes without starting for free, consider using a tax estimator. Those are almost always free. Thanks so much for stopping by today. I know it was a little bit longer of a show, but we also hope it was extremely helpful. You can dive way deeper into tax software. We have tons and tons of reviews at thecollegeinvestor.com, and we're constantly updating them throughout 2022. Thanks so much again, and we'll talk to you again real soon.